asked to make a video on yoga for anxiety. And so as I came downstairs to come and post this video, I was riddled with so much anxiety about how the quality of the video was gonna be subpar. The lighting wasn't good enough, the editing wasn't good enough. What if no one could hear me? What if my cough happens? I got so anxious that I decided I didn't want to do any of it. Fuck this. Why do I have to keep creating content in a pandemic? Why do I have to be like every other yoga teacher that produces? Why am I always expected to produce? It's exhausting. And so I turned off all the lights, which would have made for a very poor video. I got on my mat and I just did yoga for me, for my anxiety in the moment. And it occurred to me that it doesn't have to be spectacular. It doesn't have to be, Spielberg worthy. It doesn't have to have the perfect lighting and the most flattering clothing and all the production value in the world. It just has to get people out of their heads and into their bodies. So I'm gonna do the really short sequence that got me grounded and got me thinking, I should share this, right? Because that's my dharma. It's to share, it's to teach. Even when I'm frustrated with having to do, having to create, always having to be like the cutting edge yoga teacher. In the midst of all that, this practice helped me to ground, relax, and get out of my head for like 5 minutes. So it's not gonna be pretty, but fuck it. You're gonna come to a child's pose. So I'm gonna use a supported child's pose. I'm gonna use my bolster because my body needs to feel supported today. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so I'm gonna sit on my bolster, soles of the feet, toes together, knees wide as you like, palms on either side, and then you're just gonna rest on the bolster. And you'll start off a little bit tense, right? You'll wanna sort of hold yourself up, you'll wanna almost gingerly be on the bolster, but don't let yourself fully relax and immerse into the bolster. Take a deep breath and release it. Feel the ground underneath your hands and your elbows and your knees and your shins and your feet. Feel the bolster supporting your belly and your face. Breathe into your belly so that your lower back rises off of the floor, off of the bolster, whatever you're on. Your middle back and your upper back all rise. And then as you exhale, allow everything to descend and fall. Now the thing about this practice is that the longer you do it, the easier it gets. So you'll be here, you'll be laying here, eyes closed, mouth relaxed, shoulders relaxed, belly relaxed. And all of a sudden, all of these thoughts will come like an entire classroom of 5-year-olds that just got fed candy, right? Me. All the thoughts are me. You're not creating enough. You're not doing enough. How can you need space even though you're self-isolating? You're not creating enough content. No one's going to want to come to your yoga classes. You're not using this time to read all the books and get new skills and create all the food from scratch. Teach your kids everything that they need to learn in a matter of days that teachers take months and years to teach them. Or whatever it is that you're beating yourself up over. Then you pop. And what I found is took a deep breath and said, not right now. At this point, you may want to switch the direction of your head. So if you had one ear to the mat, taking the other. But y'all won't be able to hear me if I do that, so I'm not going to do that. Hold space. Listen to those thoughts, and they're racing, and maybe even your breath is racing. Just sit there and witness what's going on in your mind. Observe. Not right now. maybe later. Focus on just breathing in and breathing out. Not right now. Maybe later. Not right now. Maybe later. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing out. As the time passes, it's like more and more of those thoughts or those children sit down at their desks and wait. And maybe not all of them. And it does take some time. But slowly, they realize, me is getting them nowhere. And they just sit down. Slowly your breath becomes longer, more full, more potent, more nourishing. Your body might become heavier, grounded, less tense. At this point, you can pause the video and stay here as long as you like. Indulging in the stillness, not just of your body, but in the slowing stillness of the thoughts in your mind. If you would like to bring a little bit of movement in, you can keep playing the video. Slowly you're going to walk yourself off the bolster. The pillow. Roll your prop off. Come to hands and knees tabletop, so hands under the shoulders, knees under the wrists, knees under the hips. And thread the needle. Left hand comes up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you take your left arm underneath your right armpit, coming to rest on your left shoulder, left ear. I'm going to use a blanket. And your right hand can go wherever you want. It can go in front of you, to the side, behind you. I'm choosing to have my hand down on the floor in front of me, just because I need that grounding. And then same thing, allow your upper body to just release and relax into the floor. Your hips might be moving to one side, you might be leaning. It's less about the form. Don't worry about the form. Don't worry about what it looks like or what it should look like, or am I doing this right? Right is subjective and it doesn't matter. Let your upper body completely relax. Close your eyes. Feel kind of like a schlumpy chair here. Feel your belly rising and falling, and it might even hit your thighs. All you have to do is breathe. Not yet. Maybe later. Take your right hand in front of your face. Press yourself up. You might want to reach your left hand up and draw some circles. You can sit on your heels for this, or you can stay on hands and knees, just drawing circles with that left arm. Big or slow, big or little, fast or slow. And then we'll do it to the other side. So, left hand stays underneath your face, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling, and then thread the needle. Same thing. Coming to rest on your right shoulder, right ear. Again, my left hand is going to be on the floor because I need grounding. The practice is letting go. The practice is breathing. If you're like me, you don't give in, you don't release, you don't relax easily, right? That would mean letting go. That would mean releasing control. And that's scary as fuck. Do it anyway. You're at home. You're alone, maybe. Nobody is here to look at you, not that they were looking at you anyway. It's just you and your class of kindergartners and your brain. Not right now. Maybe later. Not right now. Maybe later. Make your way out of your posture. Then you can reach your top hand up and then draw circles on the ceiling or behind you or wherever you are, like you're backstroking. Come to a comfortable seat, any seat. I'm going to roll up my blanket and place it between my calves and my sitting bones. Hands on your thighs. You can take any seat you want. Eyes closed. Right ear to right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Left hand might go off to the side here, grab onto the floor, grab onto something, whatever. If you need more, your right hand can come onto the top of your head on the left side. Just create a little more. Relax your jaw and stay with your breath. That's what makes it anxiety release, right? It's big belly breaths. Release that. Head back up to center. Shrug your shoulders. Left ear to left shoulder. Notice the initial not wanting to let go, right? You're holding yourself up, you're gritting your teeth or scrunching up your shoulder. Let yourself flop. Forget form, forget yoga posture, forget whatever. Forget it all. Just focus on the side of your neck. If you need more, right hand can extend. Left hand on top of the right side of your head if you need more. Everything is heavy. Can you let it go for like 5 minutes? Inhaling lightness. Exhaling surrender. Inhaling space and quiet. Exhaling all the noise. Come back up. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Use your hands to help pull space into the cervical vertebra of your spine, so lift up. With this space, so it's not just tucking, right? It's lifting and tucking. With this space, bring your chin to your chest. This is up to you. You can bring your elbows together, you can round. I'm not going to go that far because I don't need very much sensation. I just need more release. You might need a lot of sensation. Do what feels right. Breathe into the back of your neck. Allow your belly to fully expand. Notice the patterns of tension in your neck. and breathe into them. Like I have a little knot right here, and if I focus all of my attention and breath, it's like I can send the air that comes in straight to that one point on the back of my neck. And I can feel the little tensions like breaking up. I imagine carrying them away with an exhale. One more. Release. Look up. Take your arms off to the side. Bend your elbows like you're going to high five yourself. Palms in, thumbs back. Squeeze your elbows together. Your shoulder blades together. Look up. And then pull your thumbs to the back of the room or behind you. Breathe in. So if you feel it crunching in your lower back or middle back, think about lifting your heart up as you bring your elbows together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands and knees. And if you were sitting like me, your feet may have gone a little numb now. So we're just going to tap out. Tap, 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 tap. Right leg back behind you, toes stay on the floor. Make sure you're not looking all the way down. You're just looking slightly forward. And you're just going to move forward and back, so you stretch into the back of your calf and foot. You can do this supported on a bolster or a blanket. You can do this on your forearms. And then switch. Left leg, toes on the floor. Feel the tight spots in your calf. And move forward and back. Bring yourself down. From here, your first down dog. Tuck under your toes, lift up your hips, up and back. Pedal out the feet, let your head be heavy. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Come back to hands and knees. Sit your butt on the floor. Take your knees and ankles stacked. So your knees are pointing to the left and your feet are pointing to the right. Lean onto your left hand so your right glute lifts up. Take your hand on your right ankle. Bring your right knee to your left foot. Lift up your butt, sit it back down. Your right toes can be however you need to not feel pain. You can sit up on a lot of stuff, bolsters, blankets, blocks. I'm going to use my bolster back behind me and just lean back. This can also be done with your left leg straight, so we call it like a half saddle or a half virasana or a half heroes. It's fine if your shoulders lift. How much of your body can you relax? How much of your body can you let relax? And here we breathe. Belly rises. Belly falls. Always breathing into belly. One more. Make your way out. So your left leg, straighten it. Roll to your left side. So your right butt cheek lifts up, and then straighten your right leg. You can point and flex your feet. You can massage out your leg or your knee. And then we do it again to the other side. So lean to the right. Stack your knees and your ankles. Grab your left ankle. Bring your left knee or thigh to your right foot. And same thing here. Resituate, so lift up your butt, tuck it under, and slowly come into your posture. It's fine if your left butt cheek lifts up. It's fine if you're looking up or down, or if your hair is a mess. So long as your knee doesn't hurt and you feel a stretch in the front of your thigh, your quad, and maybe your hip flexor, and maybe even your belly, You'll feel this in your lower back too, but depending on how far down you go. I'm going to close my eyes now. I invite you to close yours. And we breathe into the belly and release. One more breath. Out the way you came in. Right leg. Lean to the right. Bring both feet together towards the front of the room. Tap it out. Take the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. You can sit on something if your legs feel really uncomfortable. I'm going to wrap myself up because actually I'm a little bit cold. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. And here's where you can use props or books or pillows or whatever. Fold forward. Now you might be able to get all the way down, but it's not about that right now. Right? It's yoga to release anxiety. And this to me is a performance. This to me, right, using your hands, holding your head up, or maybe even stacking blocks and placing one underneath your forehead or stacking pillows. That to me is more of restorative, right? Taking care of yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. Head in your hands. Relaxing and releasing everything that you can relax and release. Maybe you want your palms up in an act of surrender, or maybe you want your palms down in an act of grounding. Whatever you choose, be mindful of why you chose it. You may even just want to have your hands on your body, your belly, and your heart, whatever, to help you connect with your body. I'm going to come into this pose as well because I kind of need it just as much as y'all. We're going to be here 5 breaths. Lift your head up wherever you are. Take your hands down. Use your hands to help you lift yourself up. I'm going to remove the props that you may have. Take your hands on the outsides of your legs. Bring your feet down. Give yourself a big hug. And we'll come into the last posture. So restorative fish. I'm going to use pillows or a pillow, a bolster. You can or you don't have to. To make this a little bit less intense, sometimes it feels really good to take a block or a stack of books and place it lower to higher, creating kind of like an incline, and that helps to relax you. You can keep your legs however you like, right? So I'm going to keep my legs straight, but some people like to bring the soles of their feet together. Some people's backs hurt, so they bring their knees up. For me, I prefer to have my lower back completely pressing against the round edge. You might like that, you might not. If you're looking to relieve anxiety, I recommend wrapping yourself up in something so you feel supported. Lay yourself back all the way. You might want to use a pillow here as well. Hands wherever you need them to be, and we'll be here 8 breaths. Inhaling through your nose, letting your chest, ribs, belly rise, and releasing. Starting to feel your hands starting to become very aware of your hands. Noticing, without looking, if you understand or can tell where your fingertips are and what your fingertips feel like. Becoming aware of perhaps the palm of your hand, the warmth of it. You'll start to feel your hands as becoming warmer and warmer. Like as if you were dipping your hands in warm sand on the beach. Your hands are getting warmer and warmer. Like you're wrapping your hands around a hot mug of coffee or cocoa or tea. Your hands are getting warmer and warmer. As you place mittens, right? You feel that warmth of your hands are getting warmer and warmer. It's like you're holding hot stones. Not hot enough to burn you, but warm enough to feel that cozy, comfortable, safe feeling in your hands. They're getting warmer and warmer. Allow the warmth of your hands to spread to the rest of your body, your cheeks, your belly, your toes. Your hands are getting warmer and warmer. Take a deep breath in through your nose, open your mouth, let it go. Open your eyes if they're closed. Make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to heart center. Bowing your chin in gratitude. There's a lot going on these days. There's a lot that we wish wasn't happening. But the thing is, there's always something that we wish wasn't happening. Allow yourself time and space and pause just for you. Not to be productive, not to create anything, not to do anything or contribute anything, just to breathe and be. Sleep doesn't count. May you have time, may you have space, may you have rest. Namaste. Thanks, you guys.